Hey everybody, Adam Savage in my cave. AP here stands for artist proof, and that is what today's show and tell is. Here's another hint. This is the base. It looks like, if that looks like a pair of feet, that's because it is. Oh. Now, it's probably already been listed in the description, so you know that I'm unpacking a Rancor from my amazing friends, the talented team at Regal Robots. This is they've sent a Rancor and we're about to crack it open. This is a very limited edition that they've done. It's sold out in a matter of hours. Oh my goodness. I have been excited about seeing this thing for months. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. I recognize this Chewbacca mask because it's the self-same one that I own. I mean, it's not exactly the same mask, but Regal Robot made my Chewbacca mask. Oh, 83 pieces. They only made 83 of these, and every single one was hand-painted, finished, and washed at Regal Robot's facility in New York. Oh, that's the Abe. Oh, the signature plate. Oh, signed by my friend Phil Tippet. Look at this. Oh, how beautiful. There we go. I have to say, it's one thing to like design and decide to sell a piece like this. It's wholly another to pack it up for shipment. That is an entirely different engineering problem. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. I think it can rest there. I have this one other box of pieces. I'm wondering if this is a miniature Gamorrean guard or some. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, so, yeah, I get it now. Okay, here we go. Ooh. All right, I think the best and safest way for me to do this is to actually register this on its base and then pull the packaging off the top. There we go. Whew. All right. Phil Tippet famously described the design of the Rancor as a cross between a bear and a potato. This was made by digitally scanning the Rancor that they had at the archives. Gordon Tarpley, who you may remember as a friend of mine who's an expert in all things C-3PO, but also a very accomplished digital artist, he did all the finishing work on the digital scan. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh. Okay, so now I see how this works. This is the, yeah. So, is there a registration? Is it that? Yep, that looks like the way. So we'll do, oh, dude. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up a chair. This has always been one of my favorite monsters. In fact, when Frankie Polito dressed up as a Rancor a few years ago for San Diego Comic-Con, he was fulfilling a childhood dream of mine, which was to make that costume. I love the look of this thing. It is so weird and so perfectly alien. And Regal Robot has just done an incredible job. This is one of my favorite bits, is the spittle. In the movie, this was done with a piece of monofilament and some viscous fluid on it. Regal Robot hung a piece of monofilament and let some silicone on it and dried it as it was dripping out of the mouth. Yeah, man. There's nothing like saliva to complete the grossness of a character job. I'm going to spin him around so you can see his whole magnificence. I did not realize that the Rancor had a carapace, but apparently his coccyx is protected by this hard fused shell, sort of like a turtle. Phil was thinking about a planet in which turtles advanced way far beyond they have on Earth. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And frankly, I've been looking at pictures of Lucasfilm maquettes since I was a pre-teenager. And just seeing this thing in front of me, it's like a fulfillment of a childhood dream. These claws are brutal. Now I want to get a scale Gamorrean guard, take his head off, and have him like spread out on the ground. They could just chewed on him. Also, the eyes are silver because apparently the eyes of the real Rancor Maquette were ball bearings. That's attention to detail. I love his little earring there too. Yep. You didn't know this, but the Rancor's an urban primitive. Yeah. Apparently, the Rancor that is in the archives the maquette had a slightly weird pose, so they actually altered the pose in the digital model before 3D printing this. One of the questions I get all the time is, where do I draw the line in the fidelity of the reproductions that I tackle? And it took me a long time to realize that I'm not just looking for an aesthetic fidelity. I'm also looking for an experience when I am in the presence of that object. I'm looking for an authentic experience. And the attention to detail that Regal brings to a prop like this, taking a digital scan, modifying it until it feels right for the character, working with the original creator, in this case, Phil Tippet, to realize this thing into a perfect digital file that they can 3D print, working again to apply the same kinds of washes that Phil did 30, 40 years ago to get this thing to have that film maquette look. I'm here to say the experience is one-to-one. This feels, I've seen models like this up at the archives, and this doesn't feel any different. They're bringing the same level of detail to their Dejeric chess set, which I am currently drooling over. This kind of drool, yeah, that level. But everything they do, they bring this level of care and attention to. It's one of the reasons I love Regal Robot. And I know that this is already sold out, and you're just gonna have to drool over this one from afar if you haven't gotten on the list. But if you follow some of the links below, you can see some of the products that Regal Robot has coming up, and I can't compliment their beautiful work enough. All right, I think it's lunchtime. This guy's hungry.